Hello, welcome to the holiday edition of the Wildcat Insider, your source for stories from grades 7, 8, and 9. I'm your host, Dalton King.
And I'm Derek Scheller.
The Student Council in Mr. Schmelling's class have opened a student store at the junior high school. We sent reporters Lillian Murphy and Gabby Behe to find out more about this new endeavor.
Ho, ho, ho!
So the student store is selling candy, chips, things like that. And then we are also selling trinkets similar to what you purchased maybe in an elementary student store. And then we also have spirit items, t-shirts, sweatshirts, water bottles, Pure Vita bracelets, lanyards, stickers. So I'm hoping that the students that are working in the student store gain some real-world experiences whenever it comes to taking inventory, managing money, customer service. We are also going to be upgrading to a square machine, so they'll be able to use that like they would at a business whenever they would have a job. So I think that'll be some really good experiences for them.
My favorite thing about working in the student store is being a productive student and helping people get the things they want, because I feel like that is a very good thing.
My favorite thing about the student store is hanging out with my friends.
My favorite thing about working in the student store is socializing with my peers.
Are you looking for that perfect holiday gift? Students in the Senior High Life Skills program have created a new business called Wild Mugs and More. Teacher Mrs. Beckas shares more about how the program started and how you can make a purchase.
And I started the Wild Mugs and More project back in 2019. It was through a grant that we received through Real World Scholars. And basically it's a program to teach entrepreneurship skills to my life skills class. So for them, it's how to run their own business. And it was really up to my students to pick a product that they thought that the students and staff and their community members would buy, and incorporate, again, students, staff, and community members on the development of this product.
Right now, students are selling 11-ounce mugs that can be personalized with a picture.
The mugs are created through a heat press that we use through the process of sublimation. So it incorporates, our science class, and our kids are creating personalized mugs, so you can go online and order and share a picture that you would like to be put on the drinkware or a mug. Or you can choose from mugs that we've already created through different graphics that we're going to offer online.
Throughout this experience, students are able to gain a variety of skills.
Not only are they going to be learning about the process and steps that it takes to create a product, but also the shipping and the advertising. And really, it's my hope that it's a stepping stone for my kids to possibly take the CATS Customs class one day.
Be sure to check out the Wild Mugs and More website at edcorps.org/shop/wildmugs-n-more. Personalized mugs are $10.
Students in the MindWorks class are exploring wellness around the world. Recently, they started the Danish concept of hygge and are practicing other habits that invite a sense of slowing down, being cozy, and relaxing.
Today we're drinking hot cocoa and learning about Spanish cultures and how they take afternoon breaks during work.
I've learned that Spain has nap time, but America doesn't. This is nonsense. I think America should have nap time.
Like how they relax and stuff, and today we're drinking hot beverages while we learn.
The fall dance is a fun annual tradition. Ashley Eberhardt and Leslie Bell ask students about their favorite dance song and share some highlights from the event.
My favorite song I danced to at the dance was Macarena.
You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift.
My favorite song to dance to at the fall dance is the Macarena that I danced to at the fall dance.
My favorite song to dance to was Party in the USA at the dance. It was amazing.
My favorite song at the dance was the Macarena.
My favorite song at the dance was the Cupid Shuffle. All of the songs.
I liked all of them.
All of them.
This year's food drive was another great success. Mackenzie Kubasek and Gabby Cunningham have a recap.
The food drive is incredibly successful so far. This is going to be our big week. I think we're almost at 2,000 items. We're doing really good for both the Blackburn Center and the Westmoreland County Food Drive. It's very exciting.
I think it's important to give back to people around the holiday times.
To help people in need.
To support people in the community.
The 7th and 8th grade band and chorus students showcased their talents at the holiday concert on December 6th. Reporter Haley Bruno has some highlights from the event and spoke to some of the participants.
My favorite's Armory.
My favorite band song is Armory.
My favorite band song was Santa's Rockin' Holiday Mix.
Ring the Bells.
The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Ring the Bells.
Would probably be Ring the Bells.
I don't remember any of the songs, so I'm just gonna go with Noel.
My favorite song was Ring the Bells.
The music from the concert can get you into the holiday spirit, and so can a good holiday movie. Julia Macy and Chase Demagon asked students and teachers about their favorite.
My favorite holiday movie is probably Home Alone.
My favorite Christmas movie is Rudolph's Shiny New Year.
Mine is The Grinch.
Mine's Buddy the Elf.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I like the Polar Express.
It would have to be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Elf.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
My favorite holiday movie is It's a Wonderful Life because I'm related to Jimmy Stewart.
The SpongeBob Christmas Special.
Me too.
My favorite holiday movie is the original Home Alone.
According to a Rocket Home survey, 67% of Americans say their main Christmas or holiday tree is an artificial one, while 33% opt for a real tree. Mason Rubis and Owen Burkett ask students what they prefer.
Real. I like fake trees.
I like real Christmas trees.
Fake.
I like real Christmas trees.
Fake Christmas trees.
Real Christmas trees.
Hi, I'm Jack, and I like real Christmas trees. Fake trees.
Real. Fake.
Real Christmas trees.
I like fake Christmas trees.
I have a fake Christmas tree.
Real.
I have a fake Christmas tree.
Same.
Setting up the Christmas tree is a special tradition for many families. Boston Solori highlights some of the holiday traditions from other parts of the world.
In Germany, a starving Civil War soldier asked a guard for a pickle. After the soldier returned home, he made hanging the Christmas pickle a tradition. In Iceland, farmers would use the incentive of the Wildcat against their workers around Christmas time. The hard workers would receive new clothes as their gift, while the not-so-hard workers would get devoured by the gigantic cat. In Iceland, children put their shoes on the windowsills as a naughty or nice kid reward system. In Ukraine, they put spider webs in Christmas trees to help bring a good fortune into the new year. In the Venezuelan capital, Caracas, the citizens all skate to Mass on Christmas morning.
So what is a special tradition for your family? Owen Teslovich and John Macero ask students and teachers in our next segment.
My favorite holiday tradition is decorating the Christmas tree with my parents and my sister.
My favorite holiday tradition is baking cookies and eating them.
Candied sweet potatoes.
Put a pickle on a tree.
Make pierogies with my family.
Watch Christmas movies.
I like to make Christmas cookies and play Rust over the holidays.
Play Twister with all 6 of my uncles.
I dress up my cat in Christmas sweaters.
My favorite holiday tradition for Christmas is going to Overleys with my wife and my 3 kids, Addison, Riley, and Gia.
One childhood tradition for many is the elf on the shelf. Jack Sacraponte and Ian DeSerb ask students the name of their elf.
Elfie and Hope.
Todd.
Mello and Jaleese.
Jerry and Rice.
Chuckles.
Snowflake.
Dane Willis.
Chimney.
Holly.
Passed away.
Wandale Dingle.
Marilee.
My elf on a shelf's name is Legolas.
Another tradition for many families is baking holiday cookies. Here at the junior high school, we have a talented baker in our midst. Marley Hudspath and Jakaya McBriar interviewed Mrs. Townsend in today's teacher feature.
What got you into baking?
My mom always liked to bake, so it's something that we always did when I was little. So I think that I always liked to bake, and then I just kind of grew from there.
What is your favorite sweet treat to make?
My favorite thing to bake is cookies, any type of cookies.
What's your most popular cookie?
My most popular cookies would be my royal icing sugar cookies because I like to decorate them.
How often do you bake?
It depends. Sometimes every day, but definitely, at least once a week, I'd say I'm baking something.
What desserts do you bake for the holidays?
This year, I'll probably make just like a lot of random cookies, fudge. I also do hot cocoa bombs, but I would like to this year try to make my first Yule log cake, which if you take French, you probably know it's a bûche de Noël.
We challenged Mr. Snyder and Mrs. Marker to take on Gabbiana Tucci and Riley Murphy in today's Cat Challenge.
How do you feel about your win, Miss Marker?
Well, I can't say I'm surprised because we had a pretty good strategy down from the beginning of just trying to, lean into it a little bit. So I'm really proud of our teamwork.
Nice, nice. How do you feel about your win, Mr. Snyder?
It was inevitable. I mean, 8th graders are extremely weak. They can't even begin to compete with the might of 8th grade teachers.
You heard it here, folks.
According to an analysis of National Weather Service data for the last 70 years, the Pittsburgh regions sees an official white Christmas about 30% of the time. However, since 1880, we have had at least a flurry of snowfall on 55% of the Christmases. Colin DeGram and Zach Flick polled students and teachers to see their predictions for a white Christmas this year.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
No. I think it will snow because everybody else normally says that it won't, and maybe this year it will.
I think it will not snow on Christmas because it never does in late True.
Yes.
Candy canes are one of the most recognizable symbols and foods of the entire holiday season. Today, nearly 2 billion candy canes are produced each year, and almost all of them are sold within the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas and Hanukkah. Savannah Repek and Peter Zackham asked the students if they prefer these sweet treats in today's Take It or Leave It.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
Leave it.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it. I'm taking it all day.
I'll take it.
Now it's time to test your knowledge of holiday trivia. Here are Evie St. Clair and Jacob Klein with the questions.
Which country did eggnog come from?
Spain, France, England, or Iceland? The correct answer is England.
Which real-life person is Santa Claus based off of?
Saint Nicholas, the Pope, Jesus, King Tut. The correct answer is Saint Nicholas.
What is Ralphie's little brother's name in the movie A Christmas Story?
Ronald, Ryan, Rudolph, or Randy? The correct answer is Randy.
How many presents in total were given in the 12 days of Christmas?
364, 324, 423, 425. The correct answer is 364.
In what year was A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens published?
1799, 1801, 1837, 1843. The correct answer is 1837.
With 11 and a half days off of school, Sarah Levan and Brooke Call asked students and teachers about their plans for winter break.
Going skiing. I'm looking forward to spending time with my family.
I'm building a snowman.
For winter break, I'll probably make cookies, go shopping, and hang out with my family.
I plan to snowboard. Probably lots of gymnastics meets.
I'm looking forward to baking cookies.
I look forward to getting better at basketball and chilling with the fam.
Sing Christmas carols with my family.
What I'm planning to do over winter break is enjoy some nice hot cocoa and a wonderful arrangement of eating Christmas cookies. Thank you.
With January 1st right around the corner, Gage Cagle shares some tips for making a solid New Year's resolution.
Set smaller sub-goals. If your goal is to run 300 miles by the end of the year, set monthly goals to make sure you stay on track. Make it reasonable. Don't make a goal that is out of reach, like making no mistakes. Don't make it too specific. Instead of saying you will read 20 minutes every day, just say you will read more. Set a goal with a friend so they can hold you accountable. Don't do it alone, have others to help you. Find a way to hold yourself accountable. If you're going to try to do 20 push-ups a day but forget a day, do 40 the next day.
With those tips in mind, Erin Ulwicz and Miranda Stein asked students and teachers about their resolutions.
spend time with my family. Practice baseball more.
Be on my phone less.
Our New Year's resolution is to be nicer to our siblings. Practice my soccer skills more.
My New Year's resolution is to read more books.
Mine is to walk my dog more.
I'd like to work out more.
New Year's resolution is kind of based off of last month's Wildcat Insider when I did not say I was thankful for my husband. So I'm going to be more mindful and be thankful for my husband next year.
With New Year's Eve comes some big college football playoff games. Sawyer Butina and Andy Tash ask students for their predictions.
With the college football season coming to an end, the college football playoff is set. The teams playing for the championship are the one-seeded Georgia Bulldogs led by Heisman finalist Stetson Bennett with a 13-0 record, the two-seeded Michigan Wolverines led by J.J. McCarthy with a 13-0 record, the three-seeded TCU Horned Frogs led by Heisman finalist Max Duggan with a 12-1 record, and the four-seeded Ohio State Buckeyes led by Heisman finalist C.J. Stroud with an 11-1 record.
The playoff games will be played December 31st. First, Michigan will play TCU in the Verbo Fiesta Bowl in Glendale, Arizona at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then Georgia will play Ohio State in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia at 8 p.m. Eastern. We interviewed students to find out who they think will win the college football playoffs.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Michigan. I think Michigan is going to win the college playoffs.
I think TCU is going to win.
Bama.
TCU.
Georgia Bulldogs. Go Dog!
College football playoffs. My vote is for Jimmy Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines. They play old school football. Run, run, run.
Another major sporting event happening is the NHL Winter Classic. Here are Haley Boneberger and Vince Coletti with the story.
The NHL Winter Classic started on January 1st, 2008. The first two teams to play were the Buffalo Sabres and the Pittsburgh Penguins. They played in the Ralph Wilson Stadium, Orchard Park, New York. The Penguins beat the Sabres in a score of 2-1 in a shootout with Sidney Crosby getting the game-winning goal. This year, the Penguins play the Boston Bruins in Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts, on Monday, January 2nd. We interviewed some students to get their opinion on the game.
I think the Bruins are going to sweep the Pens.
I think the Pens are going to win the Winter Classic.
I think Boston's going to win, and Pasternak's going to score first.
In our final segment today, Midge Horner and Brock Polinsky took to the halls for some sports hot takes.
Yeah, the Pirates are winning the World Series next season.
Steelers are winning the Super Bowl and going undefeated. LaMelo's the next MJ.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be the next Hall of Fame quarterback for the Chiefs.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia is going to win the World Cup.
Kenny Pickett is going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback.
I think the New York Giants are winning the Super Bowl.
Patty Mahomes is better than Josh Allen.
The Pens are going to win the Cup.
Wrestling is the best sport.
Sports hot take. You heard it here first. C7 at the junior high. The Buffalo Bills will win the Super Bowl behind Josh Allen and Gabe Davis in the end zone.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of the Wildcat Insider. We will see you for our next episode on January 27th. We hope you have a very merry holiday break.